exclusive coverage. Open the base. The best MC battles.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy Chris. Unbias Review.
Live from Atlanta, Georgia. Reviews, news, battle rap. With your host, Chris. Unbiased Review.
What up, man? It's your boy Chris. Unbiased Review checking in, about to give you a breakdown of Charlie Clips versus Big T. I went to this battle in Chicago. It was a good event. One thing I'm not liking about this particular battle is the audio is terrible, and there's a lot of chatter during their rounds, especially when Charlie Clips is rhyming. They seem to give Big T a little bit more respect and were a little bit more quiet when he rhymed. But for the most part, you know, all that added up to it really being hard to hear. I had to turn my volume like all the way up to really catch everything people were saying. When I did my recap, when I first left the event before this battle hit YouTube, I said I thought Charlie won 2-1. I stand by that, to be honest with you. I thought it wasn't a great battle. It doesn't have a lot of replay value. But let's just get right into it, man. Round one, Charlie Clips goes. He starts off with that Chicago Bulls. You've been loving Chicago, New York since '84 with the whole Michael Jordan, who was actually born in Brooklyn, grew up in North Carolina, drafted by the Bulls. That's his whole story. So that was a good way to open the round. It got booed a lot louder than you probably hear on YouTube. I was in VIP, which was up top. Then you had the outskirts, and then you had right there near the stage. So on the outskirts and VIP, it got booed a lot more, but it didn't catch up totally on Twizz's camera. But that line did get booed, but he recovered well. He had a nice freestyle with the controller shit with that Big Cannon had said earlier. Y'all haven't seen Big Cannon versus Old Red, so you don't know the controller shit that he said. But when you do, you can go back to this battle and you can apply it, because Big Cannon said some controller shit with Old Red too. But it was a nice freestyle, that was a nice bar. I can't front. The beauty salon shit he said about cornrow or whatever, and when I hit you, I'm gonna make this Jerry curl or whatever. Like that whole flip was nice. Clips is kind of creative, man. A little bit more creative than people give credit to. A lot of people like to act like he don't have no bars at all, but that's just not true. But he said some creative stuff in round one. The controller shit, obviously, the beauty salon. I like when he said, "I'm tired of niggas saying I lost the X and Verb," about them battling on the undercard. Like, that was really dope. I like the way he went at them as far as that was concerned. You never spit a rhyme that made one of X Factor's mans pass out. Like, that shit was hot too. Whole face shit, like they're gonna yell "Go T" and da 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 da, and he was like, you just got bodied, but those last few bars should help you face it. Like, you can't really deny Clips' creativity in round one, man. I thought he had a great round one. For somebody that really doesn't, a lot of people try to act like he just don't got no bars, and he be beating people just because they don't be showing up more so than he be beating them. Like, a lot of people don't like to give Clips his credit, but his round one was nice. Like, he said a lot of shit that just stood out more than me. Big T, he comes back with the whole, Chicago. I knew you was gonna use some Chicago shit, but only a Chicago nigga can relate to Chicago shit. Like, that was a good way to get the crowd on his side. I like the line with the whole I like love and hip hop, but your girl was on my Jimmy. Your girl managed my Jimmy so much. Used to manage my Jimmy like Yandy or some shit like that. He said, like, that was nice. The operation, I remove your organs like operation, the way he set that up was nice too. Like, you and Smack roll, y'all even got ecstasy clips, like ecstasy, like the pills. Like, that shit was hot. That was clever as hell. I like that a lot. Big T definitely had some moments in here that I really didn't like too well. He had the whole Oscar the Grouch thing where he was saying about Clips is always talking trash, and then he said, that's my style. It's like he brought it back as if he was trying to say it was a dope bar, which made it even whacker. That's my style, I started it with rhymes so sick, sound like some retarded shit. Like that rhyme, that Oscar the Grouch shit was whack. So you had that, the Eclipse bar, your name should be Eclipse, that was gas. They gassed that bar too. They gassed a few little bars on this. Then he said some stuff that I've heard before, which I didn't like either. You know what I'm saying? First he says the whole, I shoot, something about shooting you and throw the peace sign up without the deuces or some shit. Like we've heard that line before. You follow that off by your swags off, fag sauce. Like you really use X Factor slogan in this battle.
Your swag's off, fag sauce.
Old ass clown, sit your old ass down.
You old ass clown, just an old ass now. Let a young nigga shine. Sit your old ass down.
Like, that's very disappointing from Big T, honestly. You're at home, you already have the crowd. You don't have to do dumb shit like old ass clown and get the crowd on your side. That's rookie shit, my nigga. Like, you don't have to do that. You're too clever and too talented as a battle rapper to be using shit, one, that other people have said, but it goes on all the time. So I don't want to point that out. It's just the fact that he did it all in this round one, which is why I don't even see how niggas can even give Big T round one. But you're too talented, man. You the same dude that like kill niggas bar for bar in all your battles. That's how I looked at round one. Coming in around two for Charlie Clips. Charlie Clips round two. He starts off, he got fat jokes. Okay, he dissed Bizarre. He said a little line about Mickey Facts. You know, he probably had one too many. I did kind of like the something about you'll want to die to see Left Eye, so you can ask her about chili, some shit like that. He said, meaning chili like the food. Like I thought that was kind of funny, honestly. But oh man, I'm starting off bad. Hey, fuck it, let me get my notepad. So of course, a lot of people try to act like he was choking. In the building, they try to act like he was choking. He was not choking at all.
All right? So, all I want to do is spit my shit. All right? The man wins. All right? Let me spit my shit. Nah, fuck that! I'm going to just spit my shit from the top the way that I was rehearsing it. You understand me?
He paused so that he can act like he forgot his bars and he needed a notepad. That was the whole setup of what he was saying. So it wasn't a choke at all. They booed him because they thought it was a choke. So, but he overcame that really well, man. He comes back, he gives you the T-Mobile shit, he gives you the eczema arm pill shit, the if I swing your eye will get a ring before LeBron will. That was a nice little line. The whole thing about you only got 3 months left here, other battle rappers to take your spot, and he goes through all the battle rappers and say the whole top tier proving ground line. It was a little bit of a reach because he kind of like, you know, like it was a dope setup, but at the same time it was kind of a reach. But I can admit that after him getting booed, he had a solid round two. Like he finished well as far as I was concerned. He used the "at you" line that Mook said. You know, that's now being used by Mook and like 2 other niggas. I know Young Ill, somebody else used it, and now Clips used it. You know, he had the Rogaine line, which was kind of a hot line too. I thought he finished his round well. He did complain about the time. For the record, let me get on this time shit. The rounds were 4.5 minutes. That's how much they set up. That's how the time was. 4 to 4.5 minutes. Clips always went 4.5 minutes, and Big T always seemed to go like 3.5 minutes. So, and that's from talking to Mickey Facts. I talked to him directly about this shit. He told me how the whole thing was set up time-wise and why he wouldn't allow Clips to go anymore. And he said Big T just always stopped short. but actually they had agreed on 4.5 minutes, and that's how he timed it. And that nigga had the clock in his hand, so if he don't know, nobody knows. But I just wanted to tell y'all that Big T round 2, I really like Big T's round 2, man. I thought he had a lot of nice shit. I thought it was his best round of the battle. You know, obviously he had the potato chip flip about, you know, police are coming to clean up the crime scene. You don't know if they're coming to clean up the crime scene or bring the dip, like with the whole potato chip shit. That was nice. He talked about going into his hospital room and removing his oxygen, and there'll never be Charlie Clips TV when we remove him off the air or take him off the air. That was nice. The dip said Killer Cam. Puff wouldn't even pass it to you. That was nice. They always leaving clips out like they was editing a movie. Like, his round 2 was dope, man. You know, when the Knicks played MJ, they didn't let you in. Mistletoe line was hot. How you gonna come to Chicago and try to eat a fat, hungry nigga? I thought his round 2 was nice. I can't front. I thought Clips round 2 was nice. Big T was just better in my opinion. I give Big T round 2. Anyway, round 3, man. Clips round 3. Clips and Big T both had not good round 3s at all. You know, for them to be a main event and for this to be a big battle, they closed poorly in my opinion. But Clips had a few good moments. He had a rebuttal about the Dipset, about the Mickey Fact shit. I like the shit about DNA. We let you stay at the house and then we was trapped for 9 hours because you fell asleep at the door. Like, that shit was funny. I like that line a lot. He dissed Calico about something about nutting on your girl's, my kids run on your girl's stomach. Now that's a playground, and when he did the whole playground flip thing, that was hot. Running through your mom's wall like Ghost Dad, we've heard that before. The whole Ghost Dad flip has been done before.
Give them my number, send them home. Like when you call, watch your tone. I will choke you through the phone like Ghost Dad.
You know, the whole how many Midwest niggas I gotta kill next. He kind of went and hit man and ill. The niggeritis line was whack. I didn't like that shit at all. I put the biscuit to you and now you got niggeritis. Like, when he started it, I kind of liked it. I put the scope in your mouth in case you got gingivitis. I'm like, alright, that sound hot. But then when I give you the biscuit, you gonna sleep like you got niggeritis. Like, I ain't like that. So, I thought his round 3 was just okay at best. A couple highlights, not many. Big T's round 3 was poor as well. Like, for him to be a main event, to be at home and be hosting a battle, he had one of the worst closing rounds you'll ever hear from a main event battle that's hosting an event. I didn't like anything he said in round 3 except Clips jam and leave cases. You know, that whole little setup was a nice line. All the other shit, the Trayvon Martin Hood, Officer Doofy, he did That's That Shit I Don't Like again. Something about when I shoot at you, you know, everybody can have a drink, shots on the house. I mean, how many times have we heard Belvy flips from Surf and other niggas that battled Bricks Belvedere? We've heard that shit plenty of times. MJ, you'll be like MJ because singing is what you're known for. Then he brings it back and he'd be like, nah, it's because you're close to rats. Like, that shit was whack, man. I didn't like that shit at all. He did the whole Spanish shit. In the actual venue, the Spanish shit got a lot of love. A lot of people liked it. It was hard for me to understand what he was saying, but I can get it now that it's on YouTube. But in the actual venue, you can't really catch everything. But after seeing it on YouTube, it was gas too. Like, it was okay that he did it, but they screamed for it like it was great, and it wasn't great at all. And then, my nigga, this nigga says, I give you 2 teaspoons like you taking a cinnamon challenge.
So, you know, we doing that shit, man. This is the real cinnamon. This ain't the Pamela Anderson, you know, cinnamon titties, you know, this ain't Botox. This is the real, straight from the Nigerian apple tree. You heard me, Stephen Joe, aka Mr. Kaka. I'ma beat the cinnamon challenge, you heard me?
So the rule is for you to take it, Straight.
Basically, just try to swallow it.
Just try to swallow it. Can't spit it out. Once you spit it out, you lose.
All right, Stevie Joe, we're gonna do this right here, homie. Shout out to my mama for not knowing how to cook. You better go to fucking cooking school.
Oh man, here it comes.
Cinnamon, nigga. Hey, shout out to my girl.
Go put it in the steak.
It burned.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Hold on. Look at the camera real quick. Look at Are those tears? Are those tears?
Yo, bro, I thought I was gonna die, dog.
Alright.
It's like, dog, I don't like, dog, that was in my throat. This is, dog.
What the
fuck?
Like when I tell you, dog, that Big T is so talented, this is the nigga that gave you I Take You to Niagara Falls. It's like everybody, I let everybody down. Give you that bar. He gives you C class to G class. I treat him like Columbine and hit up every class you in. Like the nigga is so creative and so good, but he really disappointed this battle. You know, that Chief Keef song or Chief Knief song, that's that shit I don't like. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. I know we've seen the song, but I might not be pronouncing it right. He will forever be known. If you never heard that song before, which is a Chicago local nigga that's hot. If you never heard that song before, this battle will forever be known for that particular song. And to me, Big T just didn't need to do a lot of shit he said. He didn't need to go that route. He could have just killed Big T with bars, clips with bars, but he didn't. So, to me, I think Charlie Clips won round 1. I think Big T won 2. I think Clips won 3. So that's why I got it, man. 2-1 Charlie Clips. Big T, to me, was a letdown. Like, I expected him, after coming off of the surf battle, I expected him to spaz, and he didn't. And to me, he clearly lost his battle. This battle ain't even really debatable to me. I just think he lost 2-1. I ain't gonna never be on here talking about, oh, well, you know, he lost, but it's debatable. To me, it ain't debatable. The nigga just lost. You lost at home to a nigga that got booed in 2 rounds. Like, there's no way you won this battle, in my opinion. So, that's the way I have it, man. Shout out to the Facebook group. But Unbiased Review, 2-1 Clips.